Hello. Say hey when you're here. Let me know when you hop on. My eye has been bothering me for a couple days now. I'm not really sure why. So I'm not going to wait terribly long for people to hop on because I do want this to be an easy replay. So welcome. This video is about new people. So if you just joined or you need a refresher, this is for you. So welcome to Paparazzi. Most likely if you're watching this, you are on the Gleam team, somewhere below me in my downline. My name is Missy Schaefer. So welcome. I have a new puppy, and so that's why I'm sitting on the floor, because she needs all the attention. Okay, so welcome to Paparazzi. Welcome to the Gleam team. Welcome. So it's definitely absolutely overwhelming in the beginning of joining Paparazzi, of starting a new business adventure. So I definitely commend you for starting this and believing in yourself, because that's a huge deal. It's super scary to start this business and to hit that join button and to put the money out. So congratulations on that and in believing in yourself. Number one, first and foremost. So the first thing you need to know is how to log in, right? So when you join, when you're all done, you get forwarded to another page that says welcome. It gives you like a little details on, how Paparazzi works and stuff, and it gives you your consultant ID number. Now that is how you're going to log in, okay? You're not going to use your email like you did when you were a customer. You are going to use your consultant ID number. That is for everything. That's how they identify you for literally everything. So your consultant ID number is how you log in. And when you joined, you created a password. That's going to be your password to log in. So you're going to use that for everything. So your consultant ID number is going to be 6 digits or more, depending on when you join. And your password is whatever it is that you made when you joined. So that is the main thing, how to log in. That's where you're going to order your jewelry. You'll know that you're logged in correctly because your jewelry will show up as $2.75. That is the price that we pay as consultants. And you should look around, click on my back office, look around there. Just get a feel for everything while you're waiting for your starter kit to come in. A huge thing is that your website is active. The second you hit that join button, here Till. Here you go. Here's your rope. The second you hit that join button, your website is active, okay? So while you're waiting for your starter kit, you can still be making sales, even though you don't know what's coming in your starter kit because it's exclusive. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You could still be making sales. Everything that's on the website, your website is free for life, okay? You never have to pay for your website. And you can send that website to your friends and family right away, and you will get commission paid to you from online sales in a once monthly check. So you'll get paid on the 20th of the month for the prior month. So for example, you'll get paid September 20th for the entire month of August. So all of your online purchases from your customers, and if you grow a team, all your team commissions will be in one paycheck. All of August will get paid on September 20th. Okay, so the second you join, your website is active, so you can have anyone shop. You can send your website to potential customers, friends, family. You could post on your profile, all that stuff. You can have them shop right away, and it will ship to them. Our processing time is 72 hours, and then it will ship to them via FedEx after that. So it really only takes about 6 days for customers to get their orders from Paparazzi. Um, so the main thing, the first thing I want you to do is to read your policies and procedures, okay? It does have a link to the policies and procedures when you join in that paper that it forwards you to, like that website that it forwards you to after you join to welcome you, tell you what your CID is, all that stuff. I forgot my coffee on my desk over there. So your policies and procedures are in the that little link, that paper that it sent to you too. So make sure you read your policies and procedures. Make sure you know your compliance rules. Read it and read it again. I at the time of making this video, I have been with this company for about 3.5 years, and I still go back and read the policies and procedures thoroughly, constantly, because you get something new out of it every time you read it. Sometimes you skip over things, sometimes you miss things, sometimes you have like an aha moment where you understand something, because let's be honest, it's written by lawyers, so it can definitely be confusing. Get over here. So, it can definitely get confusing, okay? So make sure you read it, and read it again, and know it. Make sure you know the basics. Make sure you're not doing anything you're not supposed to be doing. When you log into your website with your consultant ID and your password, and you go to like your shopping part where you're going to place an order with all the jewelry, there is at the bottom right corner, there's a little help button. It's a pink question mark. And you can actually type keywords in there and get compliance answers right away, which is a new-ish feature. So what you would do is you would, if you're wondering about vendor events, you would click that pink help question mark, and you would type vendor events as the keyword, and then a list of things that would come up that's in the policies and procedures about vendor events. So it's super, super helpful. So make sure you use that to your advantage constantly. So just study the policies and procedures and know them, okay? Read the compensation plan, but the compensation plan can get confusing, so all I want you to do is read for Star Consultant and Director, the first ranks of the company. Star Consultant just means that you're active, and that is your 50 PV for the month, which is every piece has 2 PV, which is personal volume. So you need to order 25 pieces per month to be active every single month. So make sure you are active every single month within the first few days of the month, because then you're found on the Consultant Finder, you get your team commissions, all those kinds of things. The Consultant Finder is a huge deal if someone is looking for a paparazzi consultant in their area. You will come up right away if you are active. Make sure you're active within the first few days of the month, always, no exceptions. Compensation plan, your first rank is your Star Consultant, you're active, you're a consultant. Director is your first rank. That means you have signed up 3 personally sponsored consultants, okay? Now, if you don't want to grow a team, you don't have to, you're not forced to. You can make money with this company by just buying and selling jewelry. There's tons of people on this team that do that. You absolutely do not have to grow a team if you don't want to. No one will force you to do that on this team. But if you want to make other money other than just selling this fantastic jewelry, then yes, grow a team. And the first rank is Director. Read your comp plan and go for that first rank, and then go from there. 1 rank at a time, guys, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself. If you have a question about the policies and procedures, you need to email compliance@paparazziaccessories.com. No other consultant should be answering your compliance questions, because if you ask a consultant a compliance question and they give you the wrong answer and you do something against compliance and you get in trouble for it, you can't say, well, so-and-so told me I could do this. They're going to tell you, you signed a contract stating you would read and agree to those policies and procedures. So this is on you, not so-and-so. So make sure you get your questions answered. Read your policies and procedures. Hey, Chad. Read your policies and procedures If you have questions, email compliance@paparazziaccessories.com. Basic questions, you can use that pink question mark. You can ask around in this group, you can ask me, but like I said, compliance is where you need to go for your compliance questions. If you need to get in touch with Paparazzi, you can call 855-697-2727, but they will not answer compliance questions. It has to be at that email, but they will help you with any type of paparazzi support. And you can also email support@paparazziaccessories.com. If you have a technical error, if your website's not working, the app is not working, whatever, you can email IT@paparazziaccessories.com. And you will get a ticket number, and they will get in touch with you in the order in which they receive that email. I just want to grab my coffee. Okay. Hi, Till. This is my coffee, not yours. This is my coffee. Okay. So, now, it is not a requirement for you to go live with, Facebook Lives. However, it is a very good moneymaker. It's a quick moneymaker, and it's a great funnel to sell your jewelry. That's my coffee. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, my name's Tilly. Say hi, my name's Tilly. I'm Matilda. Hi, I'm Matilda. Isn't she cute? If you're going to go live, you're going to want to have organization, like serious organization. Not like playing with a puppy while you're live. But you want to have everything situated and set up, so that you know where it is, and you're not super confused while you're live, and people aren't like, what is going on here? Like, I'm not going to watch this. Like, I can't even figure out what she's showing or what she's doing. Like, this is super confusing. So, you want to definitely have organization, get your live sale numbers. It's very, very easy to go live with numbers rather than going live with the names of the pieces, but it's your choice. If you want to have people comment the name of the piece and keep it in the plastic versus having a number, you can feel free to do it however you want. You just need to have organization. So when someone claims a piece, you know what piece they claimed, and you can get that packaged for them and shipped out. Along with organization, make sure that your area is clean and organized for the camera. I don't care if you have 18 loads of laundry behind your cell phone where the camera cannot see, but I do care if it's behind you where the camera can see. You want to be, get out of here. You want to be as professional as possible, because you never know who's watching. The founders go on people's live sales all the time. Corporate goes on people's live sales all the time. It doesn't matter where you are in the company, especially if you're new. They're going to say, oh, I want to see how they're going to do it, So make sure you're professional. Make sure, I always say, one of our leaders says, and I stuck to it, family photo ready. So if you don't wear a ton of makeup, you don't have to wear a ton of makeup, okay? But, don't be all sloppy like you're, homesick with the flu, right? So you want to look presentable. You want to look like you're ready to go to work and looking good. So make sure you're presentable when you're on here, because you're running your own business, quote unquote, but you want to represent the Paparazzi brand as a professional person, okay? And that is part of the policies and procedures, to be professional. So, no smoking on your live, no smoking around your jewelry. The jewelry really holds the smoke in, which is really disgusting. I know I've ordered jewelry from people that smoked around their jewelry, and I've actually thrown it away because it smelled so bad. I couldn't even stand it. And I'm not saying, if you want to smoke, you can smoke. It's not my business. But do not smoke around your jewelry. It's not okay. Supplies, things that you'll need. Okay, I highly suggest shipping from home, and you don't really need anything to do that. You can use PayPal for invoicing, and you can also ship for free from PayPal. You don't need to pay for a separate program to ship from. So I invoice and ship from PayPal. It's a standard fee to invoice from PayPal. It's the same fee to invoice with PayPal as it is with Square. So it's not really that much of a difference. Do not use Facebook Pay. Facebook Pay is for friends and family. If Facebook finds out that you're using Facebook Pay for goods and services, aka a business, get out of there, they will shut you down. They will hold your money. And I'm not kidding you. It happened to one of my very good friends, my sponsor, Courtney Kavaka. She is your upline if you're in my group. And they still have not released that money to her. They held on to it. And they didn't release it to her. They didn't release it back to the customer. It's still in a holding ticket. And so she basically had to eat that money and send the jewelry to the customer for free. So they will hold the money if they find out that you're holding it, if you're using Facebook Pay for goods and services, aka things you're selling, like a business. Not like, oh, I sold a jacket on Facebook. That was my own jacket. You know, you're not going to be in trouble for that. But if you're running a direct sales business and you're using Facebook Pay and they find out, you'll definitely be in trouble. And they're very smart. They will find out. So make sure you're using an invoicing system. I use PayPal because you can ship from PayPal as well. It's very simple. It's a one-stop shop. I know that Pirate Ship is free. I've never used it. I used to use Stamps.com, which is like $16 a month. And although it is a tax write-off, you're still paying monthly for that service. So shipping from home. Tilly, come here, honey. Come here. Shipping from home. So you'll need bubble mailers. There is a post in the announcement section of this group of a list of all different items that I use, different size bubble mailers, the at-home scale. I have a very cheap, I believe it was $25, $24.99 or $29.99 printer from Walmart. It's a printer and scanner. HP DeskJet. It's a Wi-Fi. It's a print, scan, copy thing. Super, super cheap. Tax write-off. Save the receipt. You'll write it off. So I have a link for like all the things in the group. So bubble mailers. I have this scale here. Just a simple kitchen scale from Amazon. Everything gets weighed in ounces. I use sticky labels. They're double-sided. I don't have any right here. They're double-sided. There's 2 labels per sheet of paper. And you print right on the label just like a sheet of paper, and then you peel it off of the sheet of paper and it sticks right to the envelope, and you don't have to do anything. It's perfect. The printer I got from Walmart, like I said, it was either $24.99 or $29.99. Super cheap. I have an I have a Dell laptop now that's probably 8 to 10 years old. Still runs like a champ. That's the one that I use for everything business related. Yeah, and then I ship from home. It's super, super simple. There are other videos about shipping from home in this group. If you're watching on YouTube, I probably have shipping videos uploaded somewhere. You can try to find that somewhere on my page. But it's very, very simple. And the reason that I urge you to ship from home is because it's discounted. You're going to pay a lot more bringing your package to the post office and printing that label at the post office versus printing that label at home. It's very, very discounted. So if you are watching this video on Facebook in my group, there are multiple groups that you will be a part of. If you're watching this on YouTube, you might not be on my team, and so you might not be in any of these groups. I'm not sure, but they're for specific teams only, specific downlines only. So if you're on my team, you would be on the Gleam team. My sponsors group is Team Bling Boss. Her sponsors group is Team Shining Success. Her uplines group is Team Bling and On. Those are the main groups I want you to be a part of. I want you to interact and learn with those groups. There's a few groups that are sister groups of those. There's a Fast Start group, a 90-day Fast Start group of Team Bling Boss, which is a great group to get started with. There's some training groups, that have some specific training videos in there and things like that, that you can get added to if you want to, as long as you're a part of that downline. So let's talk about sponsors for a second. So the person you signed up under is called your sponsor. And that is the person that's going to kind of train you, show you the ropes, get you familiar with the policies and procedures, answer any questions you might have. So they're there to help you, to guide you, but they are not there to spoon feed you, okay? So they are not there like to guide your success. You are there to guide your own success. Tilly. Hey. 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 No, ma'am. My earrings. They are not there. They're only there to show you the ropes, so to speak. They are not there to make sure that you are successful. They're there to make sure that you know the tools to be successful, okay? It is your job to make sure you're successful. If you're not successful, you cannot blame that on anybody but yourself. You have to put the work in. You have to put the time in. You have to set the schedule. You have to be consistent. You have to do everything that you can do to be successful. That does not count. You can't rely on anybody else but yourself to be successful. You can't blame your sponsor. Oh, my sponsor didn't tell me this, or my sponsor didn't do this, or my sponsor didn't do that. It doesn't matter. There are people in this company that are at the top ranks. I mean, the very high ranks of this company that literally had no one to lean on. And honestly, they say they think that they're there where they are because they had no one to lean on, because they had to figure everything out for themselves. They had to research everything. They had to look everything up for themselves. They had to learn everything that they could. So don't blame your sponsor. You have to do what you have to do. What your sponsor does doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter if your sponsor only goes live once a week and so you think you should only go live once a week. Don't worry about what your sponsor's doing. Worry about what you're doing. Set the stage for yourself, okay? Worry about what you're doing. Don't worry about what your sponsor's doing. Don't blame your sponsor don't blame anything on your sponsor. Just blame it on yourself, okay? Make sure you're successful. Set yourself up. Research everything, right? I was just saying, do all the research yourself. Okay, look everything up. Use these training groups as tools. There's a little search bar. When you go to the group, you'll see like the cover photo at the top of the group. There's a little magnifying glass with a little search bar. You can look up anything in that specific group. You could type a keyword. So you could type #training, and all the posts with #training in that group will come up. Then when you type that and search it, everything that's in that group with #training will come up. Okay? So if you want to search, if you want to search live sale, if you type live sale, anything with the words live sale in that group will come up when you type live sale. You're sliding there, kiddo. Here. So anything you type in that search bar, if it's in that group, it will come up. Okay? If there's nothing about that topic, it will say no, nothing found. YouTube, guys, YouTube. There is 1,000,001 videos uploaded to YouTube from 1,000,001 people about 1,000,001 things, okay? Search keywords in YouTube. You can find everything. You can find real live sales. You can find mock live sales. You can find things about lighting. You can find things about shipping. You can find things about literally anything you could think of. You'll find things in YouTube. You can Google things. In your back office, there is a resources tab. Use that. There's so much stuff available to you in that resources tab you don't even understand. Okay? I was going to talk to you about different gifts you get for different ranks, but I want to keep it simple for this video. But when you get to elite and above, there are different ranks or different gifts you'll get for those ranks and above. So I'm not going to tell you what they are because I want to keep it simple, but you will get gifts. No, you will get gifts for hitting elite and above. So they're really, really great. If you're wondering what your website is, I want to see 25 minutes. Okay. If you're wondering what your website is, it's paparazziaccessories.com. And then you're going to use your / I think it's a /, and then it's going to be your consultant ID number. So whatever that 6 or 7 digit number is, depending on when you joined. Mine is only 5 digits, so mine is paparazziaccessories.com /66362. That is my consultant ID number. So your website is going to be paparazziaccessories.com / your consultant ID number. I already told you about commissions. There is something in your back office called your projection. So you can kind of follow them under the commissions tab of your back office all month long and see kind of where they're at if you have a team or like a ton of online sales or whatever, any online sales at all. They're finalized on the 10th of the month for the month before. So like I said, September you'll get paid for August. So on September 10th, it'll be finalized. You'll know what your paycheck will be for the entire month of August. And then on September 20th is when you'll get paid. When you signed up, you either chose to get a paper check or direct deposit. Most people choose to get direct deposit and they enter their routing and account number. Create a live sale organization, where you're going to be live, how you're going to do your live, lighting, make sure it's clean and organized. I already touched on this. There's a link in the group in the announcement section. I was going to say in the organization section, which doesn't make any sense. In the announcement section, there is a link of all the different lightings that I use, the tripod, the hooks, the live sale numbers, like all the things that I use. I always link. Even if I get new stuff, I'll leave the link for the old stuff and the new stuff. Inventory on hand is a huge deal. How are you going to sell anything if you're not showing anything? Yes, website sales are great, but it's very hard sometimes to get people to go to your website to shop in the first place, okay? So I don't know why, but it's easier for someone to like go on Amazon and shop on Amazon versus trying to get someone to go to your website and shop. It's just the way people are. For some reason, they just don't. I don't know why. It's just the way people are. So keep inventory on hand. You only make 45% commission. So when you sell a piece of jewelry, you keep $2.25, not the $5, okay? When you sell your 35 pieces out of your starter kit, you need to order at least 35 pieces, okay? You don't keep that entire $175 you just made. You absolutely do not keep that. That's not all yours to keep. You only keep 45% commission. If you're going to follow the SOS plan, which I highly, highly suggest, which is in the files section of this group, it is amazing. I followed it. It's how I got ranked up really fast in this company. I highly suggest it. You're going to reinvest 100% of your sales for the first 90 days is the basic gist of it. And I very, very much suggest it. Within 6 months, I left my job, matched my income, and never looked back. So inventory on hand is huge. You can't sell what you don't have to show. And you can't sell if you're not showing anything. So if you're not live, if you're not posting your albums, you're not going to sell anything because you're not showing it. Order your jewelry. Now, I'm not saying dip into your savings. I'm not saying max out your credit cards. I'm not saying spend money you don't have. I'm saying when you sell a piece, order at least 1 piece, if not 2, okay? Follow the SOS plan. It's a huge, huge, huge business boost. New releases comes out around 3 p.m. every single day. It must be my hair on my head. Comes around 3 p.m. every single day. I have a text message program as of right now. You text the @ symbol, GLEAM, TEAM, one word, with the @ symbol @GleamTeam to the number 81010. That is for my team. I text new releases. I text when we're going to have team chats and things like that. So you can text that and join that. How to order for new. You're going to log into your website. You're going to go to new releases. You're going to check out, there's a few different ways to tell if there's new releases. One way that I do it is I add everything before new comes out at like 2:30. I'll add everything in the new release section to my favorites list. That way when new comes out around 3 o'clock, all the things that don't have a heart in the new release section is new, right? They're not on the favorites list, so they won't have a filled in heart. So they are new. Another way I check for new releases is the version. There's always a version up by the pages. Like it'll say like how many pages you have depending on how many pieces you have set per page. There's always a version number, and it's usually like 2000 and something, right? So that number will change when new comes out. It'll be a different number than it was before. So that's a different way to tell if new comes out. If you have it set to 20 pieces per page and you go to the last page, say there's 12 pages, and you just keep refreshing until 3 o'clock comes around-ish. Now I'm not guaranteeing you it's 3 o'clock. Sometimes it's 5 o'clock. Sometimes it's 2:45, you know, but it's usually around 3 o'clock Eastern time, guys, Eastern time. Paparazzi does everything on Eastern time, even though they're technically on Mountain time. So go to the last page, 20 pieces per page, go to the last page. When new uploads, you'll have more pages than you did before new was out, right? Because you're getting more pieces in. So that's a few different ways you can see if new is coming out. Familiarize yourself before new comes out with what's on the page before new comes out so you know what's there. I always say order even if it's on a weekend, even if new is not coming out. If you're selling, you should be ordering. Get some pieces you might have skipped over because you were so worried about new during the week. Order those pieces on the weekends. Get your blockbusters on the weekends. Those are tried and true pieces that Paparazzi will always bring back. Watch other consultants for tips and tricks. Do not send any of their customers or friends a friend request. Do not comment on their live that you are a paparazzi consultant. Do not talk to their friends about being a paparazzi consultant. Do not tell anyone on their video about being a paparazzi consultant. Do not ever talk to anyone that is doing a paparazzi sale, that is working a paparazzi business. Don't talk to them about your paparazzi business. You're poaching. That is against compliance. You are stealing their customers. Do not. Even if you're trying to be harmless and you're just making conversation and you're saying, oh, I'll be live later on. Isn't that cool? It doesn't matter. It's poaching. It's against compliance. Don't do it. Don't ever talk about your business on someone else's sale, because you know what? Then you're going to have people who are not loyal customers who just bounce around, and they're going to come and they're going to look at your stuff. And guess what? You just stole their customers. You just poached their customers because you harmlessly commented on their live or their post or whatever and stole their customer. That's against compliance. It's called poaching. It's not okay. You will be in trouble for it. It's not okay. Don't ever talk about your business on someone else's business. Ever, 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 ever. There's no exceptions. It's never okay. It doesn't matter if it's your sponsor. It doesn't matter if it's your sister. It doesn't matter if it's your cousin. It doesn't matter who it is. If they are a paparazzi consultant, don't ever talk about your paparazzi business on their paparazzi stuff. Ever. It's not okay. There's no exceptions to it. Okay? Never. Have fun. Have fun while you're live. Be bubbly. Be excited. If you're not happy and you're not in a good mood and you're boring like the dry eyes guy, nobody's going to want to watch you. If you wouldn't want to watch you, why would somebody else want to watch you? If you're super boring and like you're not enjoying what you're doing and like you're tired and you're like blah, no one's going to want to watch you. You're not entertaining. Like, they can go watch TV. They can go watch some drama TLC. Like, they don't need to watch your not dramatic, not fun, Facebook show. Like, they're not having fun, they don't want to watch you. So have fun, enjoy what you're doing, talk about why you love what you're doing, talk about the paparazzi opportunity every single time you're live, why you're selling, why you love what you're doing, why you love the jewelry. Talk about the company all the time. A lot of times people don't know that they can join this company. So, talk about that. Be positive and be consistent. There's a video on consistency in this group as well as on my YouTube page. Consistency and scheduling. Make sure you check out that video. It's a huge, huge deal. Build your image, what you're known for. Be you, but filter you. Don't curse on your live. Be presentable. Be professional. But be you. Make sure people know who you are. You want to identify with your customers. You want people to identify with you. You want to be friends with those people. You want to make friends with everyone. Know your customers and really know them. Become friends with them. Learn about them and remember things about them. Don't look at people as numbers. Look at people as people, okay? And they'll come back to you forever. There's trainings and convention sponsors and uplines offer trainings all the time when there's not. Currently, we have the coronavirus, so there's a lot of things that are not open right now. But normally, there's trainings, there's convention, there's Empower Me Pink. There's all different things. Everything, I say go to everything. Everything that you can go to, all the tickets, all the travel, everything is all a tax write-off. Save your receipts for everything. You could write every single thing off your taxes at the end of the year. But make sure that you go to every single thing possible and make sure you do all the things you possibly can. Because the more you learn, I learn still. I take trainings. I watch training videos every single day. I go to classes whenever I possibly can. So make sure you learn everything you can learn no matter how long you've been in the company. Your success will match what you put in. Okay, so what you are putting in is what you're going to get out of this company. So if you're not really putting anything in, you're not really going to get anything out of it. So make sure that you put yourself out there and you work this business and you do what you can do to be successful. And, if you put positivity out there, positivity will come back for you. And I want to see all of you guys succeed. So if you ever need anything, feel free to message me, comment on this video, whatever you need. I'm here. I hope that this helped you start your business, and I hope that you're successful. I really hope you work really hard and get where you want to be. And remember your fire, always. Remember that fire, that reason that you joined, that excitedness that you have now when you just joined. Remember that and stay with that every single day, because if you let that burn out, you're going to let your entire business burn out. So remember that, stay with that, and rock the crap out of this business, guys. Just rock it. Do what you got to do and be successful. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.